Yeah, my name is Kennedy Juma from CFK Africa. Welcome to the Wavu.com conversation. This is a platform where we get real stories from real people from our community. Conversation that brings those who manage, shape talent. Today we have a mentor and someone who is deeply rooted in the community of Kibera, working with young people. Let me take this opportunity to introduce him and also have him say his names. Karibu coach.
Asante sana. My name is Joakim Odongo. Born and raised in Kibera. I do coaching as part-time, developing talent for the young boys, for the young men around Lindi Ward, Kibera. And I'm happy to be here. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, coach, for creating time and really heeding to our call to have you in our studio. And we really feel welcome with your work that you do in our community. Maybe just to start us off, maybe just a background information of yourself. Who is coach Odu? And stuff like that, so that the people that we are talking to and those listening to us can also put a name to your face.
Coach Odus, I started playing football at 10. Yeah, and the obvious tournament at that time was Carolina for Kibera. It was the ongoing tournament at that time. So I started with DX, which is now called Shofco. Then I also played for a team called Atlas in the 12. So then I went back to DX, where I played my under 14 and under 16. Then school came calling, so I decided to put football aside and focus in education. So after finishing my education, I came back in football industry as a coach, developing talent for the young boys. So I've been a coach in Sita Mbili from 2019 to date, and I'm also an assistant coach in Kibera United. Yeah.
Very moving. You've given us your background when you started playing for DX and to where you are today as a coach. Tell us more about what motivated you to get into the coaching role. Many young people play football maybe once they are done, and that is the end of them like interacting with young people and even trying to give back to the very community that gave you an opportunity to be a player. And so maybe just a background information, what motivated you to be a coach in your community?
After when I was a player, yeah, we had a nearby field, Langata. So it was automatic that you, as a young boy, if you interact with the other young boys in the neighbor, you'll just play football. So after the ground was taken away from the community, whereby they built a bypass. So most of the people decided to quit football. Yeah. So at this moment is when I was focusing on my education. So after coming back, Lindi was left behind in terms of football. So and there were very many talents around the community and around the Lindi area, and there was no nearby ground where people can go and train. So we used to go to maybe Woodley primary. So the distance is long compared to Langata, where we used to train as kids. So many young boys had left football. Yeah, they started going in the wrong way, started going astray, using drugs at a younger age. Yet the talent was there, because they understand football. So the problem and what they lacked was mentorship and leadership. So after finishing my education, I just felt, since I love football and I've been long away So I could not come back as a player. So I decided just to start mentoring them, start growing them up, because they were growing as players and I was growing as a coach. So that's where I found myself coaching.
Yeah, that's really moving from being a player or to now again giving focus to education, and later on once you completed your education, you realize that those whom you were with in the same neighborhood were going astray and needed someone to hold them on. I'm just curious to understand, I know with the limitation of resources within our communities, how have you really made it with Sita Mbili, the team that you coach currently? How are you able to mobilize resources? How do you keep them with the limited resources that are in the community, starting from the playing fields or to even issues around equipment and stuff? Maybe make our viewers and understand the struggles that you go through and how you mitigate around them.
It has never been easy. So when I started coaching, I think we were just playing friendlies, traveling maybe to not necessarily using transport money, but we were just traveling around. We were just going around Kibera. Yeah, so it was easy at that time. So after we've played several friendly, we just sat down and with the players, and we agreed to join an interbase league, which is played here at Olympic Primary. So this is where now finance came in. So every weekend you have to pay the referee. So luckily I was employed somewhere, so I was getting some cash. So at this time I used to take my own money, pay the referee, so that they can motivate the boys. So because most of the boys were students, yeah, they were students, high school students and some primary pupils. So at this time I used my own money. It was not that much. So after playing in the interbase for almost 3 to 4 years, we decided to join county league. Now this is where the problem came. This is where the tough times came. So we had to go around the community, raising funds from our fans, because we have a very many fans. They love football, they love the boys, and we also have the boys who have grown in that area. So most of the fans are their parents. So they really supported us at this level. So at county we only played one season. So every weekend the parent came in, provided fare, provided lunch for the players. So it was not that hard, given that the county league is only one leg. So after finishing the county league, we were promoted to regional league. Luckily, when we were in pre-season, before the regional league started, we had some tournament. Through the support of the fans, we managed to win 2 tournaments, and it was an advantage. So it's this money that we used to run the regional league. Yeah, so the regional league it's very tough, but through the money we managed to run it until it ended. So we're now approaching the second season of the regional league. Yeah.
Pengine tu pia ndio watazamaji wetu waelewe na hii mambo, changamoto na opportunity yenye imekuja. Tumeona juzi kidogo katika hizi michezo za CHAN, tumeona motisha ile yenye imeletwa, wachezaji wanapata kupewa encouragement, kuna ile stipend yenye inakuja. Tangu uanze coaching na ukiwa pale kwa neighborhood, ni mabadiliko gani yenye unaweza sema the changes zile umeona katika maisha ya vijana tangu hiyo 2019 ukianza kutembea nao? Kuna mabadiliko gani unaweza sema umeona at least kwa wachezaji wako kadhaa yenye unaweza sema when I started this young athlete was this way, and from how we've walked to where we are today, there's a change that I've seen in them. Are there any changes that you can cite that you've observed over time or since you started coaching?
There's been changes since the new office came in, Wakina Hussein. So I think since Wakina Hussein were joined federation, several changes have come across. Chan being one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chan being one of them. So Chan we motivate my players sana. So nikituja happen, something that has never happened. Tumekuwa tukiona kwa countries zingine, ma player wanashinda wananunua magari, manyumba. Now it came to our country. So and our players wamekuwa wakiwatch Chan vile imehappen, wameona vile motivation imekuwa juu, wameona vile Chan imechange life ya players. So it has really encouraged them. Imewapatia morale mbaya sana. So since Chan ishe ndo tumeresume zoezi juzi, wachezaji wamekuja wengi. So they feel they have a chance. They feel they can make it through football now. Yeah. Ukikompare na huko nyuma. So now kuna hiyo confidence imekam. Hata kuna watu walikuwa wameacha ball kidogo, wanaona kama haina positivity, but they've came back, wameona wenyewe morale imerudi. Yeah.